A joint Korean table tennis team has won the final in mixed doubles at the Korea Open. Jang Woo-jin, a male player from South Korea, and Cha Hyo Sim, a female player from the DPRK, defeated China 3-1 at the international tournament, which is being held in the South Korean city of Daejeon. Now, Pyongyang and Seoul have prioritized soft diplomacy, especially in sports, with table tennis the latest example. Our correspondent Jack Barton again has more on the sports diplomacy from the Korea Open.
The decision to field unified inter-Korean men's, women's and mixed doubles teams at the International Table Tennis Federation's Korea Open was made just days before the event. 16 DPRK athletes arrived with barely enough time for one day of practice with their South Korean counterparts.
Such a scene is really like a dream come true. I have pictured this in my mind many times that a unified team can be formed. I have always hoped to see a unified team since I was a member of the unified team last time. And I also hope to have more sports exchanges with the DPRK. Although it's a bit late, it is good to start from now.
It's only the third time since the end of the Second World War the Koreas have fielded a unified table tennis team. The first was back in 1991, when the women's doubles team surprised everyone by beating China in the final. Back in May, a unified women's doubles team also won a bronze medal in Sweden as tensions on the peninsula continued to ease.
I think the game has been very exciting so far. The South Korea players have performed very well, and it's very exciting and fresh to watch the performance of the players from the DPRK at a close distance.
United Nations sanctions means that economic cooperation between the two Koreas is all but impossible right now, while Pyongyang is talking to Washington when it comes to denuclearization. But there is an area of limitless potential when it comes to inter-Korean cooperation, and that is sport. The hope here is that sporting cooperation that has grown since the Winter Olympics can build a foundation for a real improvement in ties.
I hope that besides sporting exchanges, more opportunities for people-to-people exchanges will be even better.
The Korea Open wraps up on the 22nd. But there are already plans for the DPRK to send athletes to South Korea for a world shooting competition in September. Even before that, the Asia Games in Indonesia will witness unified Korea teams in many events, including the opening ceremony. Jack Barton for CGTN at the Korea Open in Daejeon.